Hello everyone and welcome to episode 29 of Completionist Progress. In the last episode, I got a bit lucky, as you can see by my new bird pet here, but I also did make a fair bit of progress. We got to 92 Slayer, got a bunch of other skills up, Herblore up, a lot of rune crafting, and just a fair bit of stuff in general. You know, some luck with, or luck in quotes with the Unsired in the jar and some other stuff like that. But as you might notice, my completionist outfit here is a little different. I have this satchel, and that's because I did go ahead and finish out creature creation. I decided this was like the best thing to go with the outfit, you know, focusing around completionist anyway, and it's just a small little thing that I did between episodes. But aside from that, I decided to go back to Duradel, and after reviewing his tasks and blocks, I decided I really don't have anything I want to block right now. Once I get, like, all of the stuff from drakes and worms, I might want to block them. But at the moment, there really aren't many tasks I want to block. There's a few I want to skip. And I even decided to keep tasks like red dragons, and the only thing I don't have extended is metals, because those are kind of a drag. I might end up even blocking some of them. I don't know. But there is also one other thing I want to start off the episode with, and that is this elite clue I got from Cerberus last episode that... Well, I technically got it after 92 Slayer, but I figured this would be a good way to start off this episode, and no Master Clue, no Mimic. But we do have a lot of Slayer to work at still, and, well, speaking of the devil, well, I guess I have to decide if I really do want to block them or not right now, but yeah, Iron Dragons. A lot of Iron Dragons. I've been chipping away at Slayer, and as you can see in the chat box, 250 tasks for 700 points, which brings me just over 3,000, which means I can get those last couple of helm unlocks I need, but I'm gonna hold off because I don't have the heads to recolor them anyway. But yeah, I actually forgot to get this at Konar at first, and got Blood Veils from Duradel, and I was all happy to do Blood Veils, and then like 5 minutes into the task I remembered, so I went to Konar, skipped it, and got Cave Kraken instead. And speaking of cave cracking, no uniques this task, but I have been getting a lot of boss tasks. I actually got, after Iron Dragons, I got a Vorkath task, then Mithril Dragons, then Blue Dragons, which was more Vorkath. So yeah, I've been making a good bit of money and getting to do a good bit of bossing, but nothing notable so far. Despite having to skip the previous Blood Veil task, Duradel was kind and gave me more Blood Veils as the very next task. But that's not why I'm recording this clip. I'm recording it because any second now, yep, there it is, 96 defense, which is, also my first level as part of that charity event that's going on. I probably won't be getting too many levels because, well, there's not many things for me to level. But that should also be 125 combat. It's only one more combat level until max combat, and almost getting there to 99 defense now. I thought I was done with Wilderness Slayer, but they keep sending me back here for bosses. But I just came out here to kill Crazy Archaeologist after finishing my Blood Veil task, and on the first kill I got a Malediction Shard 2. I don't think I got one of these before, but either way, that's worth a lot of money. But yeah, we still have 34 more to go. Hopefully this will be a fairly quick task, and maybe we'll be able to get the other shard, because I'm pretty sure I have the Fedora. I can't remember that's before the log, though. But yeah, mainly just doing this to fill up the collection log, and, well, I mean, that's a pretty good start to the task. I don't know how to feel about this, so I'm just doing some rune crafting in the background as I work on other things, and I just got a second rune crafting pet, or I would have if I didn't already have the rune crafting pet. Now, I'm only 94, getting pretty close to 95, so, you know, I am a lot higher level than my last one, but it's still very lucky to get 2 pets within, you know, this much experience. I just really wish it was the farming pet, because I've been working on that one with no luck, and now I get a second runecrafting pet. So it's kind of one of those bittersweet things, but I mean, I guess it's lucky, so yay? The past few days have been a bit busy for me, and I haven't been able to do much Slayer, but I have been doing a lot of rune crafting, and I am finally 95 rune crafting, which was my big goal to get to Wrath runes. Now, from here, I'd like to do Wrath runes to 99, but in reality, I'm probably still going to do a lot of Blood runes because, well, I've been doing rune crafting as something to AFK because Blood runes are nice in AFK, and I do want to still try Wrath runes, especially once that new essence comes out, because then they'll be a lot better experience, and they're also pretty decent profit. But I don't know, at the moment, I'm not sure how much more rune crafting I'm going to do immediately, but I still have the goal of 99 rune crafting by the end of the year, and I'd say I'm making pretty good progress, that's considering I'm already 95. But yeah, 95, that's a really big level, and I'm looking forward to trying out Wrath runes. Since I've got 95 rune crafting, I've been looking for a new AFK skill, and I've been trying out mining. I'm not sure how much I like it, because Motherlode Mine isn't quite as AFK as Blood Runes, and Amethyst, while AFK is a lot slower experience, but there is 93 mining, and I don't know, it feels like I'm making decent progress on 99 mining now, because I'm like 10% of the way there, even though I know that 10% is 650k. I don't know, it's nice to make this sort of progress, and it's something I will probably work on a bit more in the background. Also, I really do still need to get back and try out Volcanic, but now that I got rune crafting up, it would be nice to try and get mining up a bit more so it doesn't lag too far behind and, end up with like 99 everything else and then mining's still just way down there. Now that I have some time to do some non-AFK stuff, I was able to get back and finish another Blue Dragon task at Vorkath. Totally didn't die, by the way. And now I got Black Demons, which is notable because that means I can do Demonic Gorillas since it's Duradil and not Konar. And I don't think I ever really killed them much. I did like some after they came out. But yeah, I don't have a ton of kills there. I think I killed more of the non-demonic ones, the weaker ones even. Remember I got one drop way back when, but I don't think I've ever got a Zenyte. So yeah, this will be interesting and hopefully fun. But there's a lot of stuff there I'd like to get, and hopefully in 200 I might be able to pick up a Zenyte or something else useful. I didn't think I'd be saying this, but I honestly miss Vorkath. Demonics are pretty rough on me, and yeah, this gear setup is probably not the best, but it's what I've been able to do. But speaking of what I've been able to do, I've managed to get a Zenyte around 104 kills in, but on top of the Zenyte, I also, if we go to the collection log here, did get a Ballista Spring, so 2 uniques already in 100 kills on this task, around 200 total, so that's pretty good. I know they are like a 1 in 100 to roll a unique for the demonics, and there's still a lot of other items I need, but Zenytes are also the most common. So, I don't know, I'm not really expecting another unique this task, but it still could happen since it is 1 in 100 to roll a unique table. But yeah, Zenyte, I'm definitely not going to complain. That's probably like more than I made in the last Vorkath task just in one drop. And yeah, it's really nice because these guys are really parapod intensive. So, I don't know, but I still have over half the task to go, so hopefully that doesn't go too bad. In the other episode, I mentioned how I'd be doing aerial fishing, and I've been working on it on and off in the background as I go for the March Pearls, and it finally happened. I finally got a golden tench in this game mode. I got it in Twisted Leagues, and I've been very dry of getting it here. Well, not super dry, but in total, I have like over 300 pearls now. And it's like 266 should be the average for getting a tench. So I was getting a bit annoyed because, I mean, it's a 1 in 2,000 or every fish you catch has a 1 in 2,000 chance to give it. So, it's definitely prone to bad RNG with such a high drop rate. But yeah, you're supposed to get several by the time you finish all the rewards. And, I'm a decent bit into the rewards and I didn't get any. But yeah, I really wanted to get this item back. It's, I don't know, just a really nice item, and it kind of goes with the Champion's Cape and everything else. So, I don't know, it's something I wanted to work at, and I finally got it. And also, just to mention, I've been here so long, I'm 9200 now. I'm kind of thinking of going for 9300 just so I can round out with base 93s once I finish 93 Slayer. But yeah, it's been a lot of time I've been spending here, and I'm glad to finally have something new to show for it. Last episode, I had my first ever Cerberus task, and in the 160 kills, I didn't get any uniques, but I did get 92 Slayer there, and that's pretty appropriate because now I have another Cerberus task, and this will be where I get 93 Slayer to finish off the grind. But on top of that, only a few kills into the task, I managed to get my first unique, a Smoldering Stone. It's, the second worst unique, but hey, it's still like 2 mil, so I can't really complain. I'm no longer dry, and hopefully in these 170 kills, I might be able to snag another unique because they're 1 in 128. On top of that, I did also pick up a Spectral Spirit Shield. I had to sell a few things, like some of my ornament kits and a some gear I don't use too often. Actually, I think I sold my Twisted Buckler because I rarely use it and the Spectral has a similar role. But yeah, so far it has been massive here. I do not regret buying it at all. And yeah, it is also just the shield I loved. I had it back in RuneScape 2 when I just liked it, and now that it has a use, it's even cooler. So yeah, but there's a lot of Cerberus I need to kill, and hopefully I'll be back soon with 93 Slayer. Well, that's a bit disappointing. I was all here ready to record a clip for 93 Slayer, and I missed it because that kill I got a really big BGS spec on Serb, and I was dealing with a ghost, and I auto-retaliated and killed it before I hit record. So, whoops. But yeah, 93 Slayer, there's my big goal. We can now kill Smoke Devils and finish the last diary task. And also, right before that, I got 97 defense. So, yeah, but I still do have the Serb task, and I also do have those clues I wanted to do when I got 93 Slayer, or caskets I wanted to open. So I'm not sure which exactly I'll do next, if I want to finish Serb, or if I want to finish Serb, go right for the diary, or do the clues. But 93 Slayer, this has been a long time coming, and really glad to get this level even if I didn't record it right. Well, I did say I'd open the clues after I got a Slayer level, and since Serb has been a bit rough on me this morning, I thought it'd be good to take a break and open these caskets I've saved up. Now, I forget where I got the easy ones, not really expecting much from these. Yeah, not much from those. But we got 10 hard and 6 elite. There's a decent chance I might get a master and have to stop in the middle to go do that. But hopefully I might be able to also get a mimic out of these elites. Not that likely, but let's see what we got. A Gothic's Helm, that's something. Oh, a Robin Hood hat! That's a pretty neat unique. Pick all the stuff up in a second. Stole, backpack, and bucket helm. Those 10 hard clues managed to get me 3 mil, mainly from the Robin Hood, but let's see if these elites can do any better. Let's see, not much, not much, not much, not much. Well, that's disappointing. Apparently that's around 1 mil in loot. But no notable uniques among them, and no mimics. Or master clues, that's actually a bit surprising. Oh well, but I still do have the Serb task. Maybe I'll get lucky and get another elite from that, or unique. A primordial would also be really nice. But yeah, I'd say overall it's a pretty nice clue opening, mainly from the Robin Hood hat here. But yep, that does it for clues for now. Now that I have 93 Slayer, I can complete the final Western Province Elite Diary task, which is kill a thermonuclear smoke devil, which does not require a task, so I should be able to just walk in here and kill it. It was a bit hard to find a world. I'm not sure if I needed a world, or if this is even an instance. I don't think it normally is. But yeah, it should not be hard. There wasn't, there's no protection prayers since it has a typeless attack, but I should be able to just to piety and poke it, and it dies. I know normally you go to like the player-owned house between kills and stuff, so hopefully this goes fine. They are slightly stab resistant too, but, well, my rapier is probably still better than the tentacle. It didn't really show where the rapier fit in there, but I wanted to use the rapier, so I'm using the rapier. And I probably brought more food than needed, although it's hurting me more than I would have expected. And there we go. That took a while to kill, and of course it was a tinderbox. But there is the Western Province Diary. Now to go claim the item. Okay, Elder Gnome Child, I completed the Elite Diary. So now I get a fancier banner and a lamp that I actually don't know what skill I want to put it on. Probably rune crafting, though. Mining's also a good contender. And also now gives the chance to the Chompy Chick, more Chompy Birds, although that doesn't matter too much. More points from Steve, although I don't use Steve. And, free ogre arrows, that's useful. The Zora Resurrection, though, and the Piscarora's Teleport are actually pretty nice, though. So, yeah, there is the final diary item and all the diaries completed, but that means I also now have a diary cape to go claim. And there it is, the diary cape. This has been such a long goal of mine, but I finally have it. Also, it still bothers me that's blue and not green like the diary icon. I don't know why they kept it that way for so long. But oh well, it is what it is. Finally got the diary cape, and its fancy little emote here is a very, very big one. Probably more impressive than the max cape. So I probably will only play it the once. But yeah, really awesome to finally have this cape down. It's been a goal since I started the series like 4 years ago now, and I finally have it. Also, it will pretty much only be going in my play-around house for the moment, because if you look here in my achievement gallery, I believe I had the music cape, which I can't even use at the moment anyway. If I try and teleport, it's not going to let me. So I can take that now and put that there. So ta-da, now I have a nice diary cape in my play around house and all these teleports now as part of my play around house, which is only slightly OP. But yeah, so really happy at the diary cape. It's a great goal and a great way to go, or a great thing for this episode, I should say. But it's not over quite yet because there's a few more things I want to do first, like the SERP task, and also a few other things like a certain little, Chompy bird. So, yeah, let's work at those now. The first thing I want to do is to get to 93 Hunter just to round out base 93, so I did a bit of a herbivore, also some black chains, and then finish it off now with a birdhouse run. So yeah, 93 Hunter and base 93s. This is also notable because now I can barehand dragon implants if I ever happen to see one floating by. I've been working on finishing up the SERP task, and it's been a bit rough. I haven't got that far into it, and I've already died a few times, but it's all been worth it because I got a primordial crystal. This is the most expensive drop it has, 33, almost 34 mil. It's, like 1 in 500, so I'm not, like, terribly underrated. I was expecting another unique this task because it's a 1 in 128 to get a unique. But, yeah, I actually was not expecting it to be the primordial. That pays for a lot of the Spectral and really helps right now because, yeah, I don't have a lot of money after buying the Spectral. So, yeah, that's a huge drop to have got, and I still have, well, it just went away, but I have like 110 Cerberus left, so I still could end up pulling out another unique and getting a little bit closer on the collection log. So, yeah, let's keep that Cerberus, and hopefully it just gets better. And there is the Cerberus task finished. I didn't manage to snag any more uniques, but, well, I'm not complaining. Got 2 uniques this task, one of being primordials, and while I'm, getting around close to the 3rd unique average drop rate, primordials. Can't really complain about that. But I did manage to snag an elite clue, which I turned into a master clue, just because I'd really love to get a mimic. Masters have the highest rate of a mimic, so let's see. Nope, not quite a mimic. Darn. It's even here at Watson's house, but yeah, I do have mimics enabled. I don't know, I just have terrible luck at getting them. It's 1 in 35 on elites, which I've been doing mainly, and 1 in 15 on masters, so I don't know, that's something I'll have to work at more in the future, but not in this episode. Also, this was a pretty high value clue, or at least it could be a lot worse. Oh, there it is. I finally got the Chompy Chick. So yeah, I've been hunting birds with my big bird here, and I had 4,003 kills to start, and if we look now, it's so just under 250 kills. According to RuneLight, it's actually 241 that I plucked, but I think I missed a couple there. So yeah, it's 1 in 500 to get the chick though, so just under rate. But yeah, there's the Chompy Chick. And now it is insured. So there is my 7th pet. And, yeah, it's nice to be, done with Chompies for the moment anyway. I don't know, maybe someday I'll go back to get higher KC just for fun. It's not that fun, though. But yeah, I can't help but feel there's a bit missing with this outfit, though. Much better. This is what I've had in mind for a completionist outfit for a while now, only with the satchel instead of the Spectral, but hey, I got a Spectral this episode, it goes well with the outfit, and I want to show it off, so Spectral it is for now. In the future, I might change up some things, like add an amulet, actually change it to the gold castle armor, or change this to a different boot if I find something more completionist that actually blends with the outfit. But I don't know, I'm happy with how this looks, even if it is slightly different shades of blues and yellows and golds. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good, and it does have a good completionist vibe to it, so this is what I'll be rocking for the time being. Aside from that, though, I did want to touch on the diary cape here, because in its clips, I kind of glossed over it. Like, I did talk about it, but I don't feel I really gave it the impact it deserves, because this is a really big goal, and I don't know, I guess I felt a little rushed this episode, because I know I still wanted to finish out this outfit and do a bunch of other stuff rather than ending it on the diary cape. But when I started this series 4 years ago, it was May 2016, and now, at the time of recording this, it's May 2020. in that episode, I said my biggest goals were the Elite Achievement Diaries. And it's taken me a very long time, mainly because of that last task in the Western Province, but I finally got the Diary Cape, and it's such a huge goal for this account and this series, and yeah, I didn't really get to celebrate as much as I wanted. I still don't think it has fully sunk in for me, but it is awesome, even if it is not the most useful item, even if it's just going to sit in my house. It is a really big accomplishment. And because of that, I decided this episode is going to be end of what I'm now calling Season 1. So, since I started in episode 1 up to this episode 29, the Diary Cape has been a big goal, even if it's been in the background. And since I finally accomplished that goal, I feel it's time to have a new, kind of fresh start to the series with a new big goal. So, as you might have guessed from some of the clips early in this episode, like when I was talking about 99 mining when I got the mining level, I have been thinking about maxing a lot more seriously now. So I feel like this is a good time to say this is the end of Season 1, and in episode 30 will mark the start of Season 2, and for Season 2 my goal will be maxing. Now, I'm not planning to max like anytime soon. It still might take another 4 years for all I know, despite being fairly close. But maxing is the new goal I'm going to have in the background to replace the Diary Cape. And along with changing up the goal, I am going to do a little more for Season 2. I've been wanting to change up the thumbnails and do some other stuff to hopefully improve the series, because I've really been enjoying this series lately. I want to make it better as videos, and I don't know, I just want to do more of this series, and I feel like a transition from Season 1 to Season 2 is a good time to do a lot of that stuff. And also, there will be a new completionist list. It's almost ready, and it probably could have been ready for this episode, but I decided to save it for Season 2 and give it a little more time to work on it. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode and everything else in Season 1. I'm really looking forward to get everything ready for Season 2, and hopefully you will enjoy that as well. But until then, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.